here, and also Alka Lamba. I also saw Alka Lamba on the stage, and there are some leaders over here. They're just speaking to all the Muslims who've come out from the JAMA Masjid. They are gathered over here with placards, with paper where it's written that they are protesting against the new citizenship law, and they are conducting a very peaceful protest over here. The situation is not tense till now, and police presence is also over here, so they're maintaining a proper decorum over here. Police is also keeping a proper check on them.
All right, Shavik, thank you very much. The gentleman there on the mic saying that I've not been to Pakistan even once, then why am I accused of loving Pakistan more than Hindustan? He's saying, why do people say that Muslims have, 3 or 4 children? The fact is that we can't even afford 2 children. So where is that allegation coming from? Meanwhile, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has come out all guns blazing against the Narendra Modi-led government over the NRC once again, saying that like demonetization, the NPR and the NRC are targeted attacks on the underprivileged and the poor. The centre has rejected the opposition's claim that NPR is a step towards the nationwide NRC. They are saying, and the Home Minister is saying this specifically, the two aren't linked.
चाहे एनआरसी हो, चाहे एनपीआर हो, ये हिंदुस्तान के गरीब लोगों पर एक टैक्स है। आप नोटबंदी को समझिए, नोटबंदी हिंदुस्तान के गरीब लोगों पर एक टैक्स था। ये भी बिल्कुल वही चीज़ है। जाइए अफसर के पास जाइए, गरीब आदमी जाएगा, अपने कागज़ दिखाइए, रिश्वत दीजिए, आपका नाम थोड़ा गलत है तो रिश्वत दीजिए। करोड़ों करोड़ों रुपए हिंदुस्तान की गरीब जनता के जेब में से निकालकर उन्हीं 15 लोगों के जेब में जाएंगे। इट इज एन अटैक ऑन पुअर पीपल।
Firstly, already Honorable Prime Minister has clarified that no discussion about NRC has taken place either in the cabinet or in the government. So it will be premature to discuss about what will happen if NRC is conducted, what will happen to this, what will happen to that. It's premature to discuss about NRC now. CAA or NPR have nothing to do with NRC.
Okay, let's move on to something that is concerning most of us today. In Jammu and Kashmir, the cold wave has intensified in Delhi. While we are seeing the second coldest winter in 118 years, Srinagar recorded minus 5.6 degrees temperature on its coldest night this season. It's so cold that the top layer of the Dal Lake has frozen and water pipelines in homes have frozen as well. Residents are facing problems of electricity, which is in short supply. The famed ski resort Gulmarg has recorded a low of minus 11 degrees Celsius. The Met Department has forecasted mainly dry weather for the week ahead. Let me go straight across to Mufti Islah, who is joining us live from Srinagar this hour. Hello, good afternoon to you, Mufti. I hope you're warm, you're doing well, and once again, you're at your favorite spot, the Dal Lake. You go there every winter.
But, before you could have come to me, probably morning was the best time when I would have shown you at least some portions of the Dal Lake being frozen. Now, this time around, you have to do really with these migratory birds which have come to touch the Dal Lakes. These are birds essentially which come from North Europe, the Siberia, China, and they settle here till May. Then there would be this outward journey that starts. But as of now, because the temperatures have really dipped, you talked about the temperatures, minus 5.6 here in Srinagar. In Pahalgam, we're being told that it's minus 12.8. And when you're talking about further north, towards Ladakh and as well as Dras, which is the second coldest region in the world. There we're being told that it's minus 30 today. So imagine the kind of cold that Kashmiris, or for that matter people in north, that is Ladakh, really have to cope with. But that said, we talked about the woes, the issues that people have to face. There are electric cuts. Suddenly, all of a sudden, the taps run dry, and the commuters really have a difficult time. Early in the morning, we had really trouble in starting the car, so we had to lit some fire beneath the vehicle so that it could really start. And clearly on the highway, there are a lot of issues. Some 4,000 trucks are stranded because once they lug up the Banihal tunnel, the road becomes extremely skiddy. So authorities really telling the truck drivers that they should slow, but what it leaves behind is trial of traffic jams, which we've been witnessing, in fact, since last 14 months. The Met Office tells us weather is going to stay dry, but it will be colder. So when the core winter in January starts, perhaps, Shreya, I will show you how the large portions of dull freeze. Probably, if I'm lucky, perhaps I will play cricket also with the kids.
Mufti, if it warms your heart a bit, let me tell you that Delhi is seeing its coldest winter in 118 years. You know, we have our colleague Sanjay Suri, who's come down from England for his holidays, for his annual break, and he's telling me that the weather in Delhi is worse than what he saw in England and what he witnessed in England. Mufti, thank you very much for joining us with these absolutely stunning and beautiful pictures from Dal Lake. Winter ho ya summer ho, you know, the beauty of the Dal Lake never diminishes. Thank you very much, Mufti, for joining us from Srinagar. We are moving on to something which can best be called the end of an era. The MiG-27, an ace attacker during the 1999 Kargil War, it was lovingly called Bahadur. Well, it flew into the sunset today. This happened in Jodhpur. The swing wing fighter, originally designed and manufactured by the former Soviet Union, has been the backbone of ground attacks of the ground attack fleet of the Indian Air Force for several decades now. 40 decades actually, 40 years, I beg your pardon, to be specific. The Indian Air Force said goodbye to its last squadron of 7 aircrafts from the Jodhpur Air Base. Now, the first Indian MiG-27 was manufactured in 1986, but a full production of the Bahadur began only in 1988. The upgraded variant of this last swing fleet has been the pride of the Indian Air Force strike fleet since 2006. All other variants, such as the MiG-23, the MiG-23 MF and the pure MiG-27s, have already retired from the Indian Air Force. What you're seeing on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, right now is the Scorpion taking its last flight. An emotional moment for every pilot who has flown the MiG-27.
It's a very heavy aircraft with a very powerful engine. It has had a long history with the Indian Air Force. I must say the safety record has not been too good. The engines have been giving us problems in the past, and moreover, with age and time and technology, though the aircraft had improved after an upgrade by DRDO and HAL, unfortunately, its total technical life is now complete, and the aircraft is about to leave our inventory today. I have got mixed feelings about the aircraft. It's been a wonderful platform to fly on, very unique.
As we saw those pictures coming out from Jodhpur, of course, the larger worry that emerges, you have a squadron of the MiG-27s that has retired, which means MiG-27s have retired from service. The squadron strength, the fighter squadron strength of the Indian Air Force is now down to 28. That's a larger cause of worry. All details to all headlines on our website, news18.com. With that, it's a wrap from me. News and updates continue. Do stay with us.
India is free only when her daughters are safe, strong and secure.